Hi folks, Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce.
And they just can't afford to drop another game to this team. Not after losing the first two. It would be devastating.
Yeah, you have to try to find a way to turn the tide in this four-game season series, and I think it starts with being aggressive from the jump ball.
Now here's Wagner. He's off on that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, B.A. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Now here's Isaac. Pass to Banchero. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. Orlando again missing. And we're about a minute into the first. Now Pirtle, guarded by Banchero. Pirtle in the post. Here's Nowitzki. It's tipped. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. Here's Nowitzki. Clock at 6. Here's Pirtle.
Yeah, the length of Isaac is such a tool on defense. It is so tough to get around that wingspan.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Banchero the screen. So,
yes, sir.
Oh, my.
Throw that one up top.
Oh, what a play. I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Pass to Nowitzki. Picked by Pirtle. To the middle. It's hauled in by Isaac.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Here's Nowitzki. And he comes up with a bucket. Nowitzki's got 5 points.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Now here's Suggs. Here's Isaac. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Inside the paint, Isaac is a pro, using his size to get himself a high percentage look.
Orlando shooting their first free throw this game. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. On the wing quickly. Pass to Barnes. Back to quickly. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Isaac outside. Into the lane. Rebound Toronto.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you imagine.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Emmanuel Quickley is the lead guard for the Raptors, and he said, I'm still learning when to be ultra aggressive and when to get my teammates involved. The balance of it all while playing defense at a high level. It's a lot, but I'm having fun learning all of it because this is what I wanted, to be challenged. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. And it's the Raptors with the ball. Orlando making their last shot. Pass to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You give Barnes any kind of opening, he's going to attack that rim.
Here's Black. Back to Suggs. Banchero outside. Suggs with it. Here's Isaac. Banked it in off the glass. Isaac's got 5 points.
And a smart feed from Suggs. The defense making it easy, leaving his teammate open.
Pass to Nowitzki. Outside Barnes. Here's Filipowski. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Isaac. 24 seconds left in the opening quarter. And Carroll drives. Now Wagner lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray.
The corner is the shortest three on the floor, and for Franz Wagner, it's an easy one.
Now quickly. No points so far. Here's Nowitzki. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one.
13. The Magic, 12.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Here's Cornette. The shot no good.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Black no good. The Raptors with a lead. Pass to Barrett. Here's Lyles. Three-pointer off the mark. And the Magic with possession. And Carroll with it. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Here's Barrett. The Magic making their last shot. The Raptors need to get off a shot. It gets the bucket.
And that's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
Here's Orlando. They trail by 1. Suggs outside. Pass to Black. Suggs surveys the D. And that one is stuffed right through.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs, getting off the floor with such ease.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So both teams making some changes here. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Pirtle. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
Smart to get Pirtle inside with the ball. The big man so easy to get it at close range.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
In for command.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. To the paint. Here's Houston. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now here's Hield. Pass to Anthony. 6 to shoot. Now Looney. Hurdle grabs a miss. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half. The shot. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Looney, high post. Back to Anthony. Pass to Looney. 4-3, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
How about that? Kevon Looney able to knock down the three-pointer, expanding his game.
To the inside. Here's Pirtle. Tries yet again. Orlando grabs the miss. Hield from outside. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
And these quick hitting plays are great for a quick set shooter. Hield scoring.
He takes it in. Pirtle with the bucket. Pirtle's got 6 points in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Orlando leading by 3. And here's Anthony. Still no points. Down low. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. Some changes for Toronto. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. Launches it. The shot by Looney, no good.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of this one. Here's Nowitzki. And the three-pointer goes. Nowitzki's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Check out the handles. A spin move like that is how you lose the nearest defender.
Outside heel. The 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. It's all tied in Toronto. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
24.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Now here's Wagner to the left side wing. Suggs outside. Banchero the screen. Just 5 to shoot. No good with the triple.
Even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
That is first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Nowitzki. Give him 8. Out to the right wing. Inside. Pass to Filipowski. Shot clock at 5. And here's Ingram outside. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Yeah, the fluid shooting motion of Ingram makes him a real threat to knock down these corner triples.
And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Drills it from deep.
Responding nicely with his own 3, Banchero. This is how competitive this man is.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Now here's Isaac. He's got 5. And the dunk by Isaac.
And that was a big man play by Isaac, going in with intention and dunking it.
Quickly with the ball. Now guarded by Isaac. Here's Nowitzki. Back to Quickly. Pass to Ingram. 5 to shoot. Kicks it to Quickly. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Orlando leading. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. On the wing, Isaac. Here's Banchero. The rebound by Filipowski.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Good.
Inside, Barnes knows he has to fully commit. You don't finish against contact by going in there with half the effort.
To the right side. Lets it fly. And he knocks the jumper down. Banchero's got 9.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
To the middle. Here's Barnes. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Barnes has gotten 4 this quarter.
Really hard to stop Scotty Barnes in the pick and roll. As the screener, Scotty can beat you different ways.
Wagner outside. Barnes comes with a double team. Here's Banchero. On the wing, Suggs. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Suggs has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And not wasting any time here. Suggs is quick on the draw off the catch.
Here's Quickly. That one no good. Oh, great D that time from Isaac. Pass to Wagner. The 3-ball. The rebound by Nowitzki. Raptors trail by 3. Wagner with a steal. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third quarter here. And that one drops.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the painted area.
To the wing on the left. Here's Filipowski. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. He's got 6. Here's Black. No made baskets yet. To the inside. Pass to Suggs. And here's Isaac. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram.
And forcing the defense's hand right there. I mean, Jonathan Isaac to the line. A good sign for this team.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Raptors trail by 4. And it's Barrett off the drive. Down low. Here's Pirtle. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
I like that pass from Barrett. Willing to do what's best for the team.
Pass to Wagner. Now here's Banchero. Picked by Isaac. Now here's Banchero. And he can't get that one. Got it off in time. That one doesn't drop. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Orlando ahead, leading by just...
The Magic, 37.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Toronto trailing. They set the pick. Shed, that's good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Looney. From the arc. Can't get it to drop. And so here is Toronto. Well, when this game is over and done with, they'll be off to Utah to take on the Jazz. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. To the paint. Here's Pirtle to take the lead. And it's good on the layup. And the Raptors lead by 2.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Both teams will make substitutions. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide-open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
Pass to Nowitzki. Quickly with the ball. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. Coming down the stretch. It's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
And then Carroll gets it to go.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Outside Ingram. Kicks it to Quickly. 4 on the clock. Pass to Nowitzki. Beyond the arc. Orlando grabs the miss.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Now Suggs. Kicks it out to Isaac. Back to Suggs. To the inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Now it's a 3-point Orlando lead. Here's Toronto with the ball. Barnes a screen. Quickly drives in. Pass to Barnes. Ingram with the ball. Here's Nowitzki. And here's Barnes. He's covered by Suggs. And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Ingram.
On defense, Banchero has a lot of good physical attributes, which help him create pressure.
Shot clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Nowitzki. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Wagner. Orlando leading by 3. Now Banchero. 1:44 left to the fourth quarter of this one. Wagner with a screen. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
They needed that hoop from Wagner. Nothing phases him.
Pass to Nowitzki. They still need this. Kicks it to Quickly. Barnes with it. The 3. And the Raptors miss again. A minute 15 left in the final quarter. Here's Black. Off target with the 3. Raptors trail by 5. Down low. Kicks it to Quickly. From downtown, Orlando grabs the miss.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Brandon Ingram. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Suggs. Back to Banchero. 5 on the clock. And here's Wagner. Banchero outside. Another miss by Orlando. And so here is Toronto. It's a 5-point game. Here's Nowitzki. 3-pointer. And again, Toronto no good. And now... we've got an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 7-point game.
Stellar work at the charity stripe, trying to build out this lead.
Pass to Filipowski. Back to Ingram. Shot to stop the run. Oh, the trifecta!
This is when you need a defensive presence, but it's just not happening.
Yeah, I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense, not that last possession.
So it's the Magic taking the W in a close one. Just a gutsy performance.
Show them a sign for, 'cause make you special, and so special, so special.